today. From Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a look at Aaron Rodgers as he gets set to lead this Green Bay Packer offense. Rodgers now in his 17th season in the league, and of course, coming off the MVP trophy.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here come the Steelers now on offense, led out by a man who's been at the control since 2004. 6-time Pro Bowler, Ben Roethlisberger.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Those defense for the Packers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 2nd down, it's Gurley again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Roethlisberger. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week: 19 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space because the defense will key it.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts them in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Now Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now it's Rodgers. McKinnon here, it's complete. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Oh, Watt shaken up. JJ still down here following that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Rodgers now on third and goal. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge for the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. Open man, there's Tim Tebow. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was the rookie, Najee Harris, who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's third down. Here's Rodgers. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. Yes. He's miles away and smiling. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Larry Fitzgerald, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but now it'll be 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. And this one complete right side to Funchess. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Aaron Jones and the offense trotting back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie Aaron Stokes. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And you want to talk about active hands. These guys, these defensive backs, these linebackers, they've had active hands.
Almost reminds you of those great basketball teams, the ones that really defend. And we talk about the length that they have and able to get their hands on balls and have deflections and knock them away. That's what we're seeing here.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's third down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for 28 yards. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now Roethlisberger. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down. And it's in the area of holding. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards for number 11. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They go back to the ground with Jones. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw is Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. A tackle almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Packers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. Funches hands it complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Rodgers now on first down. It's caught by Funches. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jones. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers, touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That would ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And shedding through the tackle. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Packers going to... go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure. Roethlisberger goes down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
This one swung out here to Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Now swing pass for Dillon, and he'll go down at the 28. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
A gain of 3, second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Steelers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Packers,